Hey guys, it's Rowan here from Smart TV. And let's be honest, getting motivated and then staying motivated is so difficult. So in this video, I'm going to share what you can do to get motivated and stay motivated for school this year. So guys, we have arrived, and where I've come, as you can probably see from behind me, is Sydney University. And the reason I wanted to come here was I wanted to start with the end in mind, because ultimately, year 12 is not about an ATAR. It's about where you want to go with it. It's about the options you want to create for yourself when you finish school. Now, when I was in years 11 and 12, I wanted to be a professional soccer player. So, I was training 3-4 times a week, I was playing 2 games, and my goal was to go overseas, to make it for a big team and make lots of money. Now, that didn't happen, but what did happen during years 11 and 12 was that my parents really encouraged me to think beyond a career as a professional athlete, to think about what I might be doing if it didn't happen for me. And the reason I wanted to bring you to Sydney University and to start with the end in mind is that for me, I came in year 10 on a holiday program and I saw the university, and you can see it behind me. It's absolutely stunning, and it looked like Hogwarts. It still does, and I was a huge Harry Potter fan. And so I just felt by coming to Sydney University as a campus, I felt inspired and I felt smarter. I felt like my IQ had gone up a couple of points. So it really started opening my eyes to the possibility of something other than a career as a professional athlete. So, I wanted to become a lawyer. I made the decision, I loved watching Law and Order and all the courtroom dramas. Lawyers just looked so boss on TV. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to become a lawyer. And because I'd fallen in love with Sydney University, I then realized something slightly scary. And that something slightly scary was that the ATAR was 99.6 to get into Sydney Uni. And you've got to remember, I was this jock, I was this soccer player that was playing football all the time and didn't care about school. So that was quite a challenging and quite a scary sort of moment to go 99.6. So 99.6. It was freaking me out. But you know what I did? I thought, why not? Let's go for it. I'll have more options. If I get it, fantastic, I'll get in there. If I don't, I'll have more options for myself. Even if I get a 95, a 90, an 85, I'll have more options than I would have ever thought I would have had before. And here's the kicker, and this is the really important thing. What I did was I wrote down 99.6. Arts Law, Sydney University, and I put it on a huge poster. I wrote it down, I had it front and center, and because I'd been to the university, I'd experienced it. It wasn't just a number, this ATAR at the end of a year. It was something tangible that I wanted so badly. And I saw it every day, and it was a reminder every day when my motivation got down. It was like, boom, what am I working towards here? Why am I working hard? Why am I going to put in the time? Why am I not going to get distracted? Why am I not going to procrastinate? So the real critical thing here for you, and my big suggestion today, is to pause this video in a moment. I want you to write down on a big piece of paper your goal. Right? I want you to think about what is it that you want to do with your life when you finish school. Who do you want to become? What course do you want to study at university? I want you to find the ATAR for it, and I want you to write it down on a big piece of paper. And I want you to stick it up on your wall. I want you to put it on your phone on the background. I want you to stick it up as the background on your laptop or your iPad. I want you to put it all around you so that you can, whenever you're sort of lacking motivation, you can see it and you can get inspired. Because to be honest, that was such a critical thing for myself in helping me stay motivated throughout my HSC year. Now, the thing I want to stress is that it wasn't just me. I've spoken to so many thousands of top performing students, 98 plus ATARs, and so many of them talk about a very similar experience of discovering a degree in a course they wanted to do when they finished school, discovering an interest in a career pathway that excited them, and then identifying the ATAR for it and then writing it down, sticking it up on a wall and having it there to visualize it. So this is the key to getting motivated. So what I want you to do now is I want you to pause this video. Pause the video and write down on that piece of paper what your goal is. There's so much power in actually writing something down. And to illustrate the power in writing something down, I remember the day that I got my ATAR. So, I'd been dreaming about this, and fearing it at the same time, right, all year. And so eventually at the end of the year, I had to log online to check my results. I didn't get it as a text message, and I logged online, and I remember looking at the screen, and it said 99.6, like to the dot. So this thing that I'd been dreaming about all year had actually happened. And the crazy part was, like, I personally didn't believe it, right? Like, I thought I'd made it up. And I got my mum, I'm like, Mum, come check it out. And she came and had a look, and she's like, yeah, you're not dreaming it. It's real. How crazy is that? I'd written this number down 12 months before. I'd written it down, I dreamed about it every day, and the exact thing happens. And yes, that might be just one story, but I find more and more, the more people I speak to who have these goals in their lives and they write it down, and it's so powerful, because what they typically find happens is that their goals happen. They become reality, and if they don't quite become reality, they achieve so much more than they would ever have been able to anyway. So, how do you get motivated? You've got to have a goal. You've got to have a goal for year 12. You've got to have a clear sense of where you want to go this year, because if you don't have a clear sense of where you want to go, it doesn't really matter how much work you do or how little work you do. So, pause the video, jump in, and pop down on a piece of paper what your goal is going to be for 2018. So guys, as I wrap up this video, I've got two final thoughts for you. The first is that it's okay if your goal scares you. I mean, I was freaking out when I put my goal down, like seriously. But being scared is a good sign. It's a sign that you're challenging yourself. It's a sign that you're stretching yourself. And that's so important, because I guarantee you don't know what you are capable of. And you are capable of so much. You've just got to challenge yourself to bring the best out of yourself and from yourself. So it's okay to be scared of your goal a little bit. That's the first thing. The second thing that I want to leave you with is that at the end of the day, even if you don't achieve that goal, that big, scary goal maybe that you're setting for yourself, the outcome that you're going to achieve is going to be so much better than what you would otherwise achieve this year. You're going to create more options in your life, and that is so important, because that's what year 12 really is about, right? It's about creating options for what you want to do with your life when you finish school. I can't stress that enough. So finally, what I want you to do in the comments is, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0, you've got no motivation for school in 2018, like you're dead in a coffin, like nothing, and 10, you're a little Energizer bunny of motivation. You're ready to kick ass for 2018 for school. Leave a number, 0 to 10, what is your motivation levels currently like for school? Leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you've got any questions at all about how to stay motivated, how to study effectively, whatever it may be, leave it in the comments below as well, and I will shoot a video for you. We're doing weekly videos every week this year, so stay tuned for more content. Until next week, guys, stay motivated and have a kick-ass week.